Hello there, my name is Valerie White Williams and I'm a voice teacher and a vocal coach for Vocal Splendor Studios. Today I'm doing another reaction video and this time I'm back to reacting to REO Brothers from the Philippines performing their cover of Bee Gees' How Deep Is Your Love? Let's have a listen.
Your eyes in the morning sun, I feel you touch me in the pouring rain. In the moment that you wander far from me, I wanna feel you in my arms again. And you come to me on a summer breeze, keep me warm in your love, and you softly leave, and it's me.
These guys are so good. You know, my last video I did, I thought huge excitement because I love their passion and their skill. These guys are very skillful. And like I said, I love family bands because there's always this extra special energy and blend with family. And those voices are so beautiful.
How deep is your love? Down when they all should let us be. We belong to you and me. I believe in you. You know the door to my very soul. You're the light in my deepest, darkest hour. You're my savior when I fall. And you made a thing it's me you need to show. How deep is your love? Show how deep is your love. I really need to learn, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down when they all should let us be. We belong to you and me.
Oh my goodness. 4-part harmonies, instrumentalists that play. This is amazing. Now, the guy that's playing the keyboard, I don't know anyone's names, I'm sorry. But last video, he was playing the guitar and now he's playing the keyboard. So I love that. I play guitar too, but I'm not very good. So I'm really impressed with people who have skills on multiple instruments. And I'm, again, always impressed with the singing drummers because the drummers have a lot to do. They're dealing with 4 limbs. And when they sing, they almost have like a 5th limb as their voice. And he seems to be singing all the high parts, but just beautiful blend, beautiful 4-part harmony.
Comes to me on a summer breeze to keep me warm in your love, and you softly leave. And it's me you need to show. How deep is your love? It's your love, how deep is your love? I really need to learn, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down. Should let us be. We belong to you and me.
When they lock together as unisons, it's amazing. And when they have all the harmonies, it's very juicy and just great pitch, great skill. And again, I'm really impressed with all the singers, but that drummer is singing all those super high falsetto parts. It's fun to watch. Woo! Oh, that drummer is holding out that high falsetto, and he's even at the end getting a little vibrato going, and to control the voice to that extent while he's tending to business on the drums, because husband's a drummer. You may not know that. He's a drum teacher too, professional musician, and the drummer has to keep the beat. So when you're singing and playing, there's a lot to tend to, and he's just got very good coordination and a good voice. Wasn't that great? I just get my heart so warm looking at brothers singing and playing together, because that's just what we're supposed to be doing, is sharing our music with our friends and family. Because like I said before, the music industry, the music business has only been around for, I'd say, maybe 100 years or so, where music was sold as a commodity, because normally throughout the world people did music together. And I love the throwback of this community setting, and these boys are so talented. Now, I know in my last video I said, oh, it's a new band, so they're new to me. I get that they've been around for a while, but when I say it's new to me. And they've obviously had a huge, I went back and saw the videos from even 6 years ago. So those guys have been working a very long time. And I am super happy to share their great music with the world, because they deserve a worldwide audience, which it looks like they're getting. And they're just so sweet, and just really, it's like, the thing is, when you're working so closely with people you almost like can psychically communicate, because you're tuned into each other on such a powerful way. And they sound so great, and they're such great musicians. Totally different than the other ones, which was the Hollies. Now the Bee Gees, totally different band, totally different style. And I know this came out with Imagine, and I probably will do that next, but How Deep Is Your Love is a song I feel that was really important to talk about now, because it's really about how we're living in a world of fools breaking us down. So the love is what we need to hold on to. The world is crazy, it's getting crazier, and so focusing back on the love we have for our family, with our community, with the earth. So I really wanted to react to this video because it's beautiful singing, and I heard great things about their Bee Gees cover, but we need the world to focus on love right now. And love is the only way out. We need to have love. Now, I'm not talking about romantic love and I love you, but love as a spiritual energy that keeps the planets in motion, that keeps the world in motion. And we are going through this tunnel right now in our society. And so the way we can go through it, we're going through the eye of the storm right now. We're kind of in this planetary war, is focus on love and not be distracted by the hate and the fear and all the negativity that's everywhere. And if you fall into that trap of negativity and fear and hate, it's going to throw you off base. It's going to throw you off. Now, they'll lie and say that, oh, we need to feel hate. You have to hate to get into the good. No, we need to neutralize it with the love. And the song is all about love. And these four brothers that are actually sharing this beautiful music from the heart and from their soul and skill. And I think when I first reacted to them, people gave me lots of comments about them and their background, and that they lived through not the typhoon, I think it was the typhoon that just devastated the Philippines. And this is so beautiful because music uplifts everybody, and we work together, we can get through it, and our communities can rebuild. And like I told you too, I do have some extended family not related to me in the Philippines. And yes, my grandson's grandmother, I'm the one grandmother, the other grandmother was born and raised in the Philippines. And I don't know what area she was, but I know it wasn't Manila. It was in some more remote area. So I love the Filipino culture and their love for music, and they're such great singers. And I've heard that so many Filipinos, it's so easy for them. And I grew up with a lot of Filipino singer friends too, and they were always very musical, beautiful taste. They took piano lessons. They actually took music fairly seriously, and it shows. But it's more than the skill. It's more than that. It's the love and the togetherness that they bring. And the family bands are always great because they understand each other and they work together. And we need more love. We need more love. The answer is always going to be love. So yeah, and I'm not going to get too philosophical on it. This is my reaction video, but I just feel the message of love is really important to stick with now. And again, the voices, even the guitarist that starts, I could tell that he was kind of trying to phrase like those guys, with a little, almost a slight jaw tension to kind of imitate how those guys sang a bit. And it was kind of the way you want to cover, to create that covered sound with the way the Bee Gees sang, which is so iconic. They were kind of one of a kind band that had those sounds and had those harmonies, and they did a great job, and they're super rock solid. Now at the end, it seemed like, there was some maybe backing track or keyboard. So it's hard to end songs like that, especially when you're not looking at each other because they're all kind of looking at the camera. But the other thing is a lot of those old songs was always what they had repeat and fade. And so this is kind of this element they did in like the 70s and 80s, is that they would just continue to like circle around with the chord changes. And then they would basically improvise, and then they'd turn it down. And that's how the songs ended. That's not in style anymore. People don't do that. And then when you perform them live, you always had to shift it up. So, you had to kind of create a cutoff. But it's really hard to do when you're not watching each other. And so they did it pretty well. But it's still awesome. I'm a huge fan, and I look forward to doing more REO Brothers. And I think I'm saying it right, because I was thinking of the REO Speedwagon the first time, but it's the REO Brothers, as I was corrected. So I always appreciate people educating me and setting me straight, because that's what I appreciate you guys doing that for me. So if you love the REO Brothers as much as I do, make sure you subscribe and click on the bell so you get notified of all my uploads. And also I want to let you know that I have been teaching online since 2011. I've been teaching way longer than that. So I'm very experienced about working with you online. So if you're interested in some lessons, you're going to go to my website at vocalsplendor.com. And I also want to let you know of my 2 free passion projects. The first one is called Creative Soul Alignment, and it's a free Facebook group for people that are creative artists and also in spirituality. So I kind of got a little bit blended that into this content today, but it's a great group of people. There are artists, painters, poets, singer-songwriters, crafts people who also like the creativity of spirituality, because we are here to create. That's what we're supposed to do. And when we are creating with the divine force, we are going to get through this crazy time. It's already been ordained. So my next group is completely different. It's called YouTube Success Strategies. And that's where I'm teaching people how to succeed on YouTube. I've been on YouTube, actually well before 2009 when I created this channel, and I want to help people succeed with YouTube and gain clients and subscribers just like I've done. So if you're interested in those projects, you can see the links below in the description. All right, guys, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.